My main agenda on the first day was simply to walk around and explore the city, my favourite thing to do when I arrive in a new place. I picked up a coffee and some garlic tobareco from one of the best spots in Athens, well outside the city centre. Oh wow, that's amazing. My goal today is to try find a sweatshirt or something because I have one blazer and one thermal and those are like the only warm clothes I have because I didn't take anything around Asia that was warm because why would I need it? So gonna walk quite a few miles to there and see what else is around and try Greek ice cream. The number of preserved buildings in the centre is astounding, not just the pantheon, but dozens of different temples, houses and forums. I then headed to a small gelateria called Carmino to get some kaimaki ice cream. This is a lesser known Greek specialty and it's handmade using buffalo milk and a resin that only comes from 1 or 2 Greek islands. Interesting. It's kind of chilly. I do feel like Athens is a city which, rather than being seen, has to be contemplated. It is a place that some may say its best times have passed it by, so in order to perhaps value it and its place in history, it needs to be thought about deeply. Ooh, it's interesting. I don't know what that is inside. Okay, I've got some. I have a mouthful. I am unsure. Going to the Acropolis, baby. The Acropolis. Other than the site itself being incredible, you are also rewarded with amazing views of the city after just a little bit of hill climbing. This is a site you must see, as its value and impact cannot be put into words or conveyed via video, no matter how hard one tries. Like the Colosseum in Rome, it's a monument and place with so much history that the only way to begin to comprehend it is to stand there with your own feet and awareness. So instead, I'll share a verse from a poem by Heinrich Heine. No, those white images never are clouds. They are the very gods of old Hellas, who ruled the ancient world so gladly, who now, dead and supplanted, drift, like great ghosts, in a spectral procession through the hushed heavens at midnight. Awed, unenraptured, I wondered and looked on this ear-moulded pantheon, these solemn, majestic, and fearfully moving, towering figures. Thus I spoke, and high above me I saw those cloudy figures blushing, gazing on me as though dying, transfigured by sorrow, and then they vanished. The moon was suddenly hidden under the clouds that rolled on darkly. The sea came up with a rush, and into the heavens, calm and victorious, walked the eternal stars. When I visited, it was Greece's Independence Day, which, unlike many other celebrational days, in fact does not celebrate the end of a war, but the beginning of the uprising, which I think is quite entertaining. For this holiday, families will go out and have a picnic together, most commonly on Philopappos Hill, where many a family individual or friend will be flying kites. I'm not sure why this is, but it is definitely the thing to do, and it did make for some lovely moments I was lucky enough to observe. Let's try it. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Okay. I didn't do it very well, but... Oh, that's amazing. That is so good. That's not funny. My cappuccino is just not comparable. That it was the best in Athens, and I agree. I went to another place and I got kadifi, and it's just not as good. This place is amazing. It's right by the Agas Nicholas line 3 that goes through Athens, I would recommend. I don't actually know what I'm going to do today. I might have an easy day because I kind of have been a bit, not jet lagged per se, like I've been waking up at like 6:30 to 6:45 because that's kind of like 11:45 and the times when I was working on, so I don't know. Yeah, everything's gonna be closed the next couple of days though, so see how that goes. I then headed to the Greek islands early the next day. But after my time out there, I made my way back to Athens for a few days before I headed to Italy. As I was staying closer to the centre this time, I found an amazing new pastry place with a slightly different version of the custard pie, as there are so many different Greek pastries, it's kind of hard to keep track of them. This place had a guy making them in the window, and it was really cool to be able to see the amount of skill required because he had been doing his job for 15 years, henceforth how he is able to not completely tear the pastry to shreds like I definitely would if I tried. I then made my way around to the Pantheonic Stadium, the site of the first Olympic Games held in 1896. Even if you're not a big sports fan, this is really cool to visit because it's all made of marble, which is wild. It's so well preserved that I genuinely feel like they could hold another Olympics here tomorrow. Something I didn't know and love finding out was that the guy who originally had the idea didn't really think it was going to come off, but unlike a lot of people who start out with an idea and it gets manipulated over time or changes from their original vision, I think Pierre de Coubertin would look at today's importance of the games and the way they're conducted as a perfect representation of his original vision. For €10, I would say this site is absolutely worth exploring and also takes up a good portion of your day if you look through everything carefully. And got another Greek classic, some moussaka for dinner, before a lovely sunset on the roof of my hostel. I flew to Italy early the next morning, bringing my time in Athens and Greece to an end. I hope you'll subscribe to join me as I venture around the Greek islands in the next few weeks. Thanks for watching and toodles!